think I have some friends here. I don't know what the reception's going to be like or anything, but hey, guys, I can't really read here. This is just more about riding, but I'm going to stop. When I do stop, I'm going to read, but I'm taking you along the road till we get to where we're going. But we're going to hit a beautiful path. This is kind of creepy at night. You know, it's a whole different vibe at night, but I love it. I'm a little bit cold, but I got to get my serape off of the, make sure it doesn't get stuck in my bike tires. Cool, man. It looks like I got 12 friends here. And it's got 3 likes? That's freaking awesome. That's pretty good odds for 12 friends to get 3 likes. But we are going to hit a beautiful spot. I just was down at the Maumee River. I'll probably show you that on the way back. But I'm going to take my little nephew. I just don't have time. I didn't come here for a vacation. I came here to get away from a storm, but I'm enjoying myself while I'm here. But I want to take my little nephew to this, I think it's called the Waterworks Park. I used to come here as a little boy by myself. I didn't have a lot of friends. Like even Zach. Zach loves me now, and we loved each other as friends as kids, but we'd fight all the time because I'm hard to deal with. Like they call me a know-it-most, because I'm not a know-it-all, but I'm a know-it-most. I always have something to say on just about anything, and I guess it frustrates some folks. All right, we got to our first destination. This is where I was just talking about. Man, it came up quick. But this is that park where you can come with your family. This is so great. I'm going to have to take the phone off for this, I think. But you can come here with your family, and you can go fishing for free. It's catch and release. But they stocked this pond, and it's beautiful, man. Wait till you see this pond up here. It's got like a fountain in it, and it's got lights, and right next to it is the river, which God stocks. You can all have to release. You can catch walleye, rock bass, smallmouth bass. You can catch pickerel, different kinds of catfish in there. It's really fun. This is so great. I just wish you guys could be here with me and enjoy this. Look at this little pavilion. And then here's that little catch and release free lake. You just come up here and you can go swimming in the river, or you can go hanging out here. And then there's this little pond. It says no swimming, deep water, no access inside a fence, catch and release only. So you got to fish outside this fence, but there's a little dock over there. I don't know if you guys can see that or not. There's this sweet little dock. I'm telling you, this place, you've got to bring your families. I couldn't believe how this is paradise. In fact, I'm not going to keep you guys on that stupid saddle. Hold on a second. Let me show you around. How freaking just amazing is this? And you can do it for free. And look at this little pavilion. If it starts raining or something, you can come over here and get yourself safe. You can even cook your food. It is catch and release, but you can bring your own fish and cook it right there, man. How badass is that? It's got a little playground for your kids if they don't like to fish. Go play, Jimmy. Leave Dad alone. Go down and play on the little playground. There's a horse there. I mean, this just doesn't get any better. And I haven't even showed you the good part. If you think this is cool, this ain't nothing. This is nothing compared to what I'm getting ready to show you guys. Look at this little gazebo. Might lose reception, I hope not. The reception on YouTube is always way better than Uncle TikTok. I think it's because Uncle TikTok hates me. So you guys blow me up over on Uncle YouTube. That way I'm always over here. Check that out, though, huh? Little fountain to keep the fish happy and aerated in there. And they got some good old fish in here. But I'm going to show you something even better. Better than this. Yeah. Yeah, we just go off-road. That's why I got the off-road bike. Whee! 2-wheel drive. This is the good part, y'all. Oh my God, this is paradise, man. It really doesn't get any better than this. This is freaking awesome living, man. This is my river. Yes, my river. The Maumee. The mighty, muddy Maumee River. She's low right now, but look at the birds flying. Look at that guy. I scared a duck. You see him, y'all? Let me know you see that beautiful duck. Hope I don't knock him out of the sky. He does not like that headlamp. But this is the Maumee River. Check this out. Told you I'd show you something cooler. We'll get down there and maybe find us a snake or a critter in a minute, but look at this. Oh, I heard another duck. Let's go see. Oh, there's a whole bunch of ducks I pissed off. I'd string a hammock up here and sleep all night long. Well, I sleep for 2 hours at a time, but I do that. Oh, man. Hey, Jake, what do you say? 14 friends or 14 likes and 24 friends? You guys are amazing to me. How badass is this place? And I haven't even showed you anything cool yet. I'm going to show you better stuff. But let's go look for living stuff, because that's always good. Oh, look at that. God even left me a stick. Oh, that's a thumper too, man. I could really bash something with that. Hell yeah. Sorry, Lord, I know you don't like me to say that, but it's in the Bible. All right. Oh. Is this not just gravy, guys? I mean, hello. I'm going to read comments for just a sec. Hey, Diane, good to see you. Greg Lampkin's here. Howdy, hey. Charlie, hello. Bree, Otis, driftwood. I got a piece of driftwood in my hand, Otis. And I'm not even kidding with you. Will you look at that? What's in here? Oh, this is creepy. I freaking love it, man. Hello. Hey. This is cool. It's like a creepy little monster. It's just story time is what it is. That's a story time. Everything I see in this world is a story time. Everything's story time. Everything I'm seeing is building the very next story time. Look at all this stuff down here. Living, breathing, fish, life, rocks to flip. Look at the little minnows. Don't want to get wet because I'll get cold. But I bet you there's a little, look at that little guy. It was a mad tom, I think, catfish. Let me go flip some rocks. I might be able to find us a snake or something cool. Bunch of little tiny minnows. Little tiny minnows. Let's not get too far from the creek cycle. Somebody could snag it out from under me and I'd be running home. We got a long ways to go, friends. We got a lot of ground to cover. I'm gonna do about 30 miles, I reckon, if I'm lucky. And I gotta pedal most of it. I'm not being lazy. I gotta get my exercise. Wait, is that an animal? It is. What is it? Ah, it's a bunny wabbit. Hey, bunny. Or it's something trying to lure me off the path to eat my soul. One of the two. One or the other, you know. Hey, can you hear me, bike? You ready to go, bike? Let's get the hell out of here. Hey, chat. Let me read the chat for a second. James is here. Fraggle Rockstar. Hey, Caddy. Chosen Angel, good to see you. Let's get out before that skinwalker decides to eat my soul. I like my soul, thank you. It's probably not the cleanest, but it's my soul. Leave it alone. Stop, skinwalker. Stop touching my tushy, skinwalker. You find your own. Hey! Baseball. We used to come here and play as a kid in one of the many parks we'd ride our bikes to. And I would go to Suck It Baseball. The other kids, they'd play. I'd go to Suck It playing baseball. All right, let's go. We're going to go down to a good park. I'm going to show you something. Dude, this just keeps getting better and better, this place. It's heaven. And when I grew up here, I got to enjoy it, but it was really poor in comparison. It's like a bunch of rich people came in or something. I don't know what happened, but there's a whole bunch of cool stuff here now. Like, it wasn't here when I was a kid. I mean, this stuff was here. Yeah, the river was here. That's the only thing that mattered to me. But there wasn't all these like nice trails and paths. And wait till you see what I'm getting ready to show you. That's why I'm so excited. You just wait and see. There's a nice fire department there. Guess I should probably get on my side of the road. Huh? Oh, I'm going to show you Roche de Boeuf. You guys are in for a treat, okay? I'm telling you, you're in for a treat. And I am going to step this little pony show up a bit. We're going to do level 3, man. Oh, yeah. All right, we're going to go down to Roche de Boeuf. Actually, guys, this weekend, I didn't know this, but I came here to get away from the storm, but this weekend is Roche de Boeuf. It's a whole big thing here. When I was a kid, we'd go out there and try to get as much candy as we could. They'd throw candy to the little kids, the JCs and the guys in the parade, and I'd come home with a bucket full of candy. So I can't wait to get candy again. I'm hoping it's not going to rain, but it's called Roche de Boeuf, and I'm gonna try to bring you guys along. It'll be a parade right there by Columbian House, if they still do it the same way they did it when I was a kid, at least. And we're getting ready to see why it's celebrated. It's a really cool story, but it's a story that involves the Native Americans that lived here. The area, it's called Roche de Boeuf, which means the buffalo head. But it's a story that, in some ways, is the American equivalent of Romeo and Juliet for a young Indian maiden. Native American tribes, these two Native American tribes were at war. And the two tribes were at war. Two young people fell in love with each other. They were out, the young lady was out gathering, the young man was out hunting, they ran into each other. Jesus, that scared the hell out of me. A dog just chased. Holy crap. Guys, that just scared me half to death. A dog started cutting through those leaves, running at me so fast, it didn't even bark, it didn't snarl, it didn't do anything, it just ran. And it stopped when it hit the road, and I thought I was rolling through some leaves until I looked back. I gotta look really weird. It looks like I have a cape on. I got this big serape running behind me. I already look weird with all the lights and everything on my bike, but that dog, I must have frightened him or something. This is amazing. So oh my God, here it is. This bridge that I'm passing, there's no way I can get up on it, but one of the most beautiful things you'll see, this is the old bridge, interurban bridge, and it is an old railway that doesn't go over, and you can see it from the river, from where we're going, and it's beautiful now. But it's dangerous. You can get up there, but I used to camp there as a kid. But I'm going to show you the overlook, and we might be able to see the old bridge from this overpass. But I'm going to tell you the story of Indianola and the Buffalo Head. Oh, here's some people here that probably hanging out, but we're going to go check it out too, see what it looks like over here. This. You can't see there from there. Oh, sorry, guys. You can barely see the bridge, but you can see it there. Don't worry, you're fine. I'm not going to bother you. I'm just showing them this, and then I'll head out. But that's the old bridge. I've camped on it probably 3 or 4 times as a kid. Killed my first man there. He was not much older than I am. Let's give them something to talk about. Let's give them something to talk about. Let's talk about murder. I like to tease. That way, if he was being fishy, he'd know better. Later, when I leave, that young lady's going to be like, did he say murder? Did he say he killed a man here? I'm just teasing. Hey, check this place out. He started it. This is the Farnsworth one that I was talking about. This is absolutely unfreaking believable, this trail that I'm on. But wait till you see this whole place is just perfect. The Farnsworth Metro Park starts, and I'm going to ride this whole loop today, and I don't know, I probably should have mapped it to see how far it is, but I really don't know how far it is. Do I have my lights on? Oh, shit, I didn't have my lights on, guys. Sorry about that. But here is the start of it. And let me tell you when I say that this is one of the greatest, and I do mean the greatest biking paths that I have been on in the last couple of years, maybe ever, and I'm not even exaggerating. As far as a little jogging path goes and a place to come and work out or just to enjoy a nice view, you cannot beat this place with a stick. Wait till you see some of the stuff. And I haven't even got to see it because there were a bunch of people, and I don't like a bunch of people around, so I didn't even really get to see everything yet. But there's obviously this area right when you come in. I hate dropping off the curb if I can help it, but right when you come in, this is the Roche de Boeuf shelter, and I promised to tell you about the Roche de Boeuf, and I will in a minute. But Look at this. It looks like an old colonial, like something you'd find in Georgetown. And they must have a feral cat, or is that just for dogs that come to visit? But how great is this, y'all? Look at this. It's a public shelter. I mean, completely public shelter. You can get in there right now if you wanted to. It's open for me to hop in it right now, and it's got a microwave and fridge and everything, open to the public. Did you hear me, guys? It's got a microwave and a fridge in there, and you can hop in there and literally, if you wanted to, just like I can't understand that this is real life. Look at. I'm not gonna go in right now. I don't need to, but look at this. You just hop in, and this part's pretty cool too. Bathrooms and everything you'd want. Everything you'd want. It's really neat. There's a giant fireplace in there. You can light yourself a fire if you want. Like, no problem. Just start a fire. I mean, it's like, what kind of world am I living in? They even have wood there for you to have a fire. Big old back deck and patio. There's hardly ever anybody around except for those two poor kids. They weren't kids. They were probably 30, but they were the only ones out there. They were just doing a little bit of making out, and I startled them. But this is right across from Indianola Island. This is why this is so important to me, and I'm so excited right now. Oh, and there's an animal down there, and it's a big animal. Hold on, y'all. What in the hello kitty is that down there moving? I think that might be a coyote or a... Okay, hold on a second, guys. We might have a little bit of creeching action, too. Who knows? There's something good size down there in them weeds. And I hear something that sound... I mean, it was some serious eye shine. Oh, look at that there. It's a duck. I didn't think that was a duck that I had seen, but look at this beautiful path down to the water where you can come. If I could show you this river, oh, there it is. Whatever's moving, I knew I'd seen something. It's getting away. It's got to be a raccoon. It's either a raccoon or a coyote, and it's going through the weeds right there. But it has to get out of those weeds in a minute. It's hunkered down. It's got to be a raccoon, man. But this whole river is one of the most beautiful things you'll see. Whatever it was, it'll move as soon as I get the light off of it. And I'll show you during the day before I leave. I tried to take some video of it today, but I can't prove how pretty it is with just a video. I'm not good like that. I just wish you could see it. Who's all here? I'm going to do a check-in. What do you say, Dan Ladd? Howdy, guys. Hey, share this out however you can. I'm not even sure if you can, but I'd appreciate it if you would. Hey, Crystal Seaman, I hope you're doing well. Isn't this place great? And it just keeps getting greater. Let me show you some cool stuff that I found. I literally am so overwhelmed with how cool this place is still. It's just doesn't even seem real to me. There's all those little cooking things. You can just stop and cook. Let them cook. And it gets even cooler. All kinds of places to play with your dogs, little places to go and sit and ride and play frisbee. And I've got 2 motors for hills that I might turn on, but it takes more battery. So I usually keep the one. There's some eye shine up ahead that seems particularly... That's a deer. Okay, guys. I don't know what the hell that was. That had to be a deer, man. That's either a deer or an extremely large and strange-looking dog. And I'm kind of not afraid to go down and see, but... Huh. That was a weird one, man. Whatever it was stepped off down this way, so let's have a look. Whatever it is, it should be right in about here. Right here. This is exactly where I'd seen something, but I guess it went up the other way, maybe. It had to be a deer, man. I hope it was a deer. Whoa, freaking cool. I just heard something right there. What the hell was that? Hello? Dude, I could have swore I just heard somebody say something back there. I know that's crazy, but I could have swore I heard somebody. Hello? Hello? Somebody in there? Hello? Okay, I didn't like that. Okay, I'm getting the heck out of here. Getting back on the bike. Strange. I heard it again. It had to be a duck. That had to be a duck or something. Like, what the hell was that? That was weird. It had to be either my echo or a duck back in there. I guess it was just a quack, maybe. I don't know. That was just strange. That was a really cool little spot, but I could have swore I heard, as soon as I backed up, I heard something. It was like, sounded like a hello or something, or help. Can you guys still see me? I'm not sure what your reception's like. I'm hoping you are. You're my only evidence if something goes wrong right now. You're my witnesses. Look at this. I came here today and it was one of the cutest things I'd seen. There's a little old lady right here on this bench, and she was reading a Janet Enovich or Evovich book or something like that. I don't know who it is, but I'm going to show you. This is where I tried to get my friends to come today. I was like, please, let's leave the house and go here. And instead we had pizza, which was a lot of fun, but I wanted them to come here with me. So, and I'll tell you why. I wanted them to come here, and then we would go play in the river and we would cook out. But I told him maybe tomorrow. He said maybe tomorrow we could do that. So this is completely free, by the way. You got a place you can come down and cook. And those, you can cook a great meal on those. I don't care what anybody says. And then check this out, man. This is a completely water dry place. You can come in here and camp. I mean, they've got wood set out for you and everything, guys. Look at this. Look at it. They got a stash of wood somebody took the time to bring down. They got a great little fire pit. They got this whole shelter. And then you got the best part. You have the most beautiful view of the river. And there's a dock right here. Check this guy out. This is really cool. You can fish down here, hang out. You can swim, kayak. There's a kayak launch. Right here's a kayak launch and a floating dock. You can just come down here and fish with your family, get a line wet. Probably catfish in here right now, ready to be caught. Check it out. So hopefully they'll take me up on it and get out of the house and stuff. They like Fortnite. There's nothing wrong with all those games like Fortnite and Minecraft that they really love, but they spend hours on that, and I'm begging them to come down here. I'm like, you have the most beautiful, look at this river. It's probably chock-a-block full of fish too. It's really deep here, man. It's just perfect for fishing. And it is full of fish. Walleye, catfish, bass. I mean, is this not the coolest? And then you just go up there and you got a shelter if it rains. You got something to cook. You know, if you got something, pull it from the river, you cook it right there fresh. But this is the river of my youth that I grew up on. I've been up and down this river more times than I could ever possibly count. And every time it gives me a thrill. And this gave me a real thrill to find this. This is just a few miles from where I'm staying, dude. Like I could jog here so easy. And what's better, take a book with you or a fishing pole and spend the whole day here by yourself and just be happy. Heard that noise again. Is this not the coolest? Let's read some comments and see what you guys think of it. You hear my echo? That was all, yeah. It's perfect, right, Toaster Johnny? What do you think, Omeganaut? Man, even here, Omeganaut, you're freaking amazing. What are you guys thinking of the tour? Would you come here with me and hang out? Because I don't really have anybody else to. Why don't you come with me? I see a critter of some type on that leaf. Let's go see what it is. It's an insect, I'll tell you that, because it's not big. It's a spider. Yeah, it's a pretty spider, too. Carolinensis. Trying to get him on my hand without spooking him too bad. But he doesn't want to come on my hand. He's like, no, leave me alone. This reminds me of Maumee. Maumee Madman. That's what we called him anyway. I told you guys about the Maumee Madman at least once, but it's a story that I don't really like to tell. I can't tell it on TikTok, at least not properly, because it involves some pretty serious themes, and I know there's not children here, and I put it for over 18, but it involves the rape of children and the snatching of kids, and my friend Matt Colburn almost got snatched by him. It was, I'll never forget the panic that it caused in our neighborhood and our community. It's so much panic that I had my parents move a dresser into my room up against my windows because I was terrified of the guy snatching me. But we were all there that night when he tried to grab Matt. And I don't remember seeing him. I don't remember anything. I was on the other side of the room. Thank God since it's Matt's house, he kind of got to be closest to the window. You know what I mean? The open window, the breeze. So we were like stacked up like cordwood, our sleeping bags all in front of the window in his room. It's like a great room. And there's 2 windows on each side. And luckily, it was another boy on the other side. He was terrified later. He's like, it could have just as easily have been him. But the 2 boys were on the outside and we were all stacked like in between, and I was probably more towards the middle, if anything. But sometime during the night, I don't remember hearing anything, but to this day, I think that part of my mind, I was having a weird dream about just like really strange things. And I think I was maybe hearing something and it was telling me. Look at this other spot. This place is even way nicer. Dude, when you see this one, guys, this one is unbelievable. I didn't even get to go enjoy this one. It's got bathrooms and everything. Check it out. It's got an outdoor patio upstairs. Holy cow. And this is right across from Indianola Island, the island that my family. In fact, if we come down here, we can probably see Indianola. This is another one of those cool floating docks I didn't come down to today because there was so many people here. I like doing this stuff at 2 in the morning, 3 in the morning, because I get to do it by myself. And there would be 20 or 30 people probably just kind of loitering around, walking, hiking, jogging, canoeing, kayaking. But, sorry, there you go. But wait till you see, look at that. It looks like somebody's house up there. That is free for you to go in right now if you want. Let's go. We could have a fire, we could use the bathrooms, we could go inside and sit down at a picnic table, sleep if we wanted to. Not that they would tolerate it or anything, but if you were like me, nobody would ever know you were there. I've never once leave a trace, If you're gonna do something, do it in such a way that you leave something better than you found it, and you'll never have a problem. How cool is that, though, huh? Oh, did they lock it? It wasn't locked, the other building. I'll be darned. So I guess they lock the bathrooms at night. But you can kind of see from here, they got that whole area upstairs. If I walked around, I don't want to walk around to the front right now. I want to ride. But if I walk around to the front, we'll go up a few steps. I'm going to tell you the rest of the Maumee Madman. It's a completely true story, too. And it still to this day, I think on it sometimes. I talked to that guy, Matt, a few years ago on Facebook, believe it or not. I was one of those people on Facebook that I held out and didn't want to do it for a long, long time. It's called the Indianola Shelter. But when I finally did, I saw him with a group of other people from like our elementary school and middle school days, I did like half a year, 1 year of high school, but looked him up and he was completely different than I would have ever anticipated. He was kind of like a nerdy little redheaded kid, and he's a Harley riding photographer. these days. Camps out of a Harley and rides across the country and does photography. Pretty cool. But he was the one that almost got snatched by the Madman. And since it was his birthday party, he was laying right next to the window. And during the night, this guy had taken a knife or a sharp box cutter or something and had cut open the screen and had reached through the screen and had just gotten his hands. Look at this concession one or something. Yep, that's a concession one, I think. You can buy snacks and stuff there during the day. I saw people eating snacks today. But nice swing seat to relax on. Look at that. But the Madman had gotten a hold of him and had actually kind of picked him up and had most of him out of the window by his sleeping bag before. Somebody thought maybe, I think some of the kids, when they woke up, they thought it was a prank. You know, like, it's a party, birthday party. People will play pranks and stuff, but this was no prank. The Madman was trying to pull him out of the window to get him. But some of the boys that were closest grabbed a hold of the sleeping bag and wouldn't let the guy have him. They saw that he was wearing white gloves and a mask. And I just remember I was terrified. Okay, here's the not funny part, but here's my takeaway from it. Every time I ever saw Michael Jackson perform, he had that white glove. And it always reminds me to this day, whenever I see Michael Jackson or an impersonator wear the white glove, I come back to this sometimes. And I think of the Maumee Madman, because the guy had a hood on, was wearing all black, and had white gloves. That's all anybody remembers. But Matt almost got snatched up by him that birthday party. And it didn't go good for the other kid that got snatched in the other one. So this is another cool spot that I found along this trail today, y'all. You can come down and get kayaks and rent kayaks or bring your own kayak down here. And the Maumee River's a fine river most seasons to kayak on, unless it's up. If it's running hard and it's spring melt and stuff like that, you just don't want to do it then. This is also the river where I found a body as a child. I told you guys that story before. That was my first dead body I saw as a kid. My first experience with ugly death. With human death. Look at this, guys. I didn't get to come and check it out and get on anything. Look at that. It's kind of creepy, actually. I'm not going to lie. That heron is actually kind of creepy from here. But they got this beautiful little gazebo. I told you, this is like the Disney World of, look at this park. It's got an up and down park. Are you kidding me? Okay, I got to check this out, dude. What in the world? It's got a cave. Oh my God, I love this place. It's got like a putting cave or something for kids. Look at this, dude. I don't think I can fit my big behind in there, but I'm going to check it out for sure, because this is awesome. I'm so glad I can do it now when it's not full of kids. Other kids getting away. Look at this. It's all shaped like a cave. There's a cave tube, and then look at this guy. Oh my God. If I had been a little kid here, I would never have wanted to leave. It's a freaking tree. Oh my God, I have to, dude. This is unreal. And it's even got when I was little, I wanted to live in a freaking tree, so I definitely would not have left. I would have been like, this is, the weird thing is, I'm going to be real honest with you guys, and it's going to sound funny, but when I was little, this is like the adult representation of what I wanted my house to be, and I'm not even exaggerating one bit. Like, if I ever had the money to build a home, it would be a part of the land around it. It'd be like a Frank Lloyd Wright, if that evolved. It would look like trees and cave. Literally, it would be an inside house, like an earth ship, but I'd also have tree elements. So the earth ship would be where most of the house would be underground, like a hobbit hole, a comfortable, dry one, not a wet hole. But then only the portions that would be above ground would be exactly this. Maybe a garage that would look like a sequoia, cut in half. And then maybe the upstairs portion for people that came to visit, or for a bedroom, or for a study. Put a very tall one of these where you have a tower up top where you're up 3 stories and you could see everything with the top at the top. I would hope that the top is open to where it's like I know it sounds really dumb, but if the top was open like a patio, how amazing would that be? It wouldn't need to be big either. It would still be a micro home, because we don't want any big home, but maybe 1,000 square foot, maybe 1,500 square foot altogether. But that'd be a dream if I knew how to do stuff like that, and it would stay climate stable and everything. Have you guys seen my protection on this? Fraggle, have you seen it? Have it? I'm not sure. Hey, Crystal, anybody still here? If so, let me see. I can't tell if I have reception or anything unless I look down and somebody says, yeah, I hear you. But I'll show you. Some people are always worried, but I can show you over here. I guess you guys are gone. Oh, crud muffins. Maybe if I go out and come back in, you'll hear me. Oh, hey, there you go. So you can you even pick out my, look on the bike and tell me if you see my protection, okay, guys? Ready? Gonna lay here and listen. Awesome, good night. Hey, Bree, I'm gonna point it out. You tell me when you see it. Anybody see the weapon on there? The tool, the defensive tool? That's why I like it. It's really hard to see. I had it on my old bike too, but nobody ever picked it out. Anybody? Or Megan, did you see it there? It's like those old little things that choose the picture or find the picture within the picture. It actually is easier to get off than that most of the time, but when I'm riding, I kind of pull it from the other side. But there it is. It's a good one. So if somebody tries to snatch my bike again, next time I'll have a surprise other than just me. Somebody tried to grab my bike when we were in Hendersonville, some bad guys. But that's a story for another happier time or down the road. Anyhow, hey Annie, isn't that well hidden? Yeah, you can barely tell. You can barely tell it's there, which I like. It looks just like part of the old bike. Even though the bike's not old, it's starting to look like it. I use it, that's for sure. I'd ride it most nights like this. That I'm up and I'm alive. The timber shelter. I mean, I just love this place. I haven't went any farther than this, so whatever else is down here, we're gonna find out together, though. This is where I turned around. And I don't know if there is anything farther than this. I guess maybe I turned around because this is it. But that's not it for us. We're gonna go down the other river road. That's a canoe rental right there, guys. So if you ever wanted to come down, you can't see it, but the river is just right there. And you could rent a canoe or a kayak and be right on the river. Let's see what this sign says. We're still exploring. Okay, this has a few signs. Boat launch that way, campsites. Oh my God, they got campsites? Are you freaking kidding me? No way, guys. You know I keep a hammock on this thing if I get real tired when I'm out. Not that that does happen, but so you can camp here too. That's unreal, man. Fun. I smell a campfire. Somebody's had one. So here must be the boat launch. This is freaking great. Love life. Oh. Great boat launch. Look at this, man. Oh, they got a nice one here. Check it out, y'all. That might be tight for some boats, but you're not going to have a big boat on here anyway unless it's real high. Trust me, I've had boats out here, but you don't want a big one. Much of the river is impassable probably right now. Maybe not much of it, but some of it's going to be. Let's go look for the campsites. I am digging this, man. So you guys can come here and camp. What the heck? So if you're in Ohio, I know some friends here in Ohio. If you're in Ohio, I would definitely. I'm not telling you what to do, but telling you should come here. You'd like it. I don't know how busy. I mean, it tends to be busy during the day, so bear in mind what I'm showing you at night isn't going to be the day experience. There's a shitter's full. If I needed to get in there and use the El Potty, there it is. Midnight poop. Women, there you go. Hey, bunny rabbit. Bunny, bunny, bunny. Bunny got booty. Look at that bunny get out of there. There's a hiking path down there to the river. I can't show you like I could during the day. Look at that. There's a great big place to camp and stuff. Oh, there's a critter. There's a critter. There's a skunk. It's a white freaking skunk. Oh, it's a striped. Look at the skunk, guys. How cool is that? Striped skunk, y'all. That's the first one I've seen with you guys. Did you see it? Hope you guys saw that skunk. I thought he was albino, but he just had a great big saddle. That's our largest skunk in North America, are our striped skunks. They're part of the family of Mephistidae. And it's named Mephistidae because, believe it or not, Mephistidae means the devil or brimstone. So their scientific name means that because they create a stink, and brimstone has traditionally been a very stinky component to many things. Look at that campsite. Oh my God, dude. I am in heaven here, guys. Let's go look at a campsite. There's nobody there. Oh my God. This is unreal. Well, there might be somebody. I'm not going to go down to it. But you get little campsites down there. Wow. Let's get the light off in case somebody's down there. But there's a little shelter in that campsite. By reservation only, no public. That's so cool, though. All right, let's go check out the other spots. I just thought better of it. I'm like, maybe there's somebody down there. I don't know if there was or not, but I'm not going to go poking around because you can't see from the top. And last thing I want to do is wake somebody up. But you make a reservation, you can have a campsite here, that says. And that looked, I mean, this would be heaven for a family, especially this time of the year. Oh my God. This time of the year is perfect. It's like 60 degrees right now. You wouldn't even need a sleeping bag. You just need a hammock or lay on a mat or lay on the ground like me. Be happy and comfy. I'm definitely having a great ride. I hope you guys are enjoying coming with. You know the weird thing, y'all? I have not had one issue with reception and Wi-Fi on YouTube. But if I were to try to do, have I? Have I been lagging a lot? Because if I have, I'm sorry, but if I were to try this on TikTok, I would not have been able to do it at all. I would have not had reception. I would have had 1,000 shutdowns. That would have just flagged my stream so many times it would have been miserable. I think that's what happens or something. You look at this. Here's another shelter. Nobody's parked there, but I don't want to go bother anybody. So I'm not going to show you the shelter without knowing if somebody's down there. Listen to all the insects and stuff. It's great. All right. Been amazing. I can't see. No lag at all. That's fantastic. You guys, I really wish that we could do a lot more streaming here too. I really do, because here you don't get any of the issues there. I don't get all that garbage. So you all follow me here if you don't follow me on Uncle TikTok, and you all share me over here. Shelly's been working really hard to put content. I need to figure out Uncle YouTube and the content they like. I think I can put my full flavor getting bit in the face by snake content over here, and I can't anywhere else. So I think we're going to start putting a lot more of the rated R or just regular like life. That's the thing about TikTok. They've got me convinced that regular life isn't regular life anymore. I got to watch my words. I got to watch everything else. But the fact of the matter is, it's really a horrible place for self-expression. Look at that camper down there. How cool is that? It's like a little VW camper. But it really is kind of a horrible place for self-expression. They tell you what words you can say, what words you can't say. They tell you all kinds of stuff. Things you can, silly things too, like can't show one of my axes, can't show one of my knives, or can't say gross or put a vomit emoji when you see something gross, you know, like they don't have those issues here, do they? Maybe I'm missing out, but right now I'm riding through the woods in the middle of the night, being myself, and I'm not getting flagged for it, and it feels pretty daggum good. There, half the videos I put up that they tell me to duet, I duet them, and I get in trouble for duetting them. This is a beautiful road, by the way. And I don't know what, I think it's homes down there, but what a beautiful lane. Look at this. I'd love to have some people that would do this stuff with me, I'll tell you. Maybe someday we'll put tours or something together. E-bike tours, that'd be fun to do. Oh, those are cabins you can go down and rent. This place is top-notch, guys. And I'm telling you, it is top-notch. You can rent a full dry cabin and wet cabin. Oh my gosh. This place is paradise. I don't know how to get down there, but I want to check out some of that stuff. I just don't want to wake anybody up. Roadway ahead. Oh, that's how you get down to the campsites. Oh, and there's RV campsites too you can rent. Very cool. Man, Shelly and I could stay down here on the river if we could ever afford to get our trailer down here. Towpath Trail, let's check it out. That's what we originally wanted to do, was to be able to be more mobile and be able to go to places like this, to just go. And honestly, worst scenario, and I don't know, this is the first time I haven't thought about the hurricane every 5 seconds, but if something happens and the trailer's total, like the car. Hey guys, what you doing back there? You snuck up on me, you know that? You guys snuck up on me. I thought you were coyotes. I don't know if you guys can see them or not. There's a couple of deer bedded down right there. A couple of does. And, I don't want to spook them, but I want you guys to see them too, so I'm going to duck down a little bit. You probably can't see them, can you? Why is that? I can't see them through the camera, but I can see them clear as day right here. There we go. Can you guys see that deer, Fraggle? YouTube is better, but you get more followers and views, yeah. Oh, I upset that deer. Don't go away, sweetie. I'm not going to bother you. Other than I have bothered you. I'm sorry, y'all. I'll leave you alone. Go ahead. Go back and lay down. Go back and lay down, sweetie. You're good. I'm leaving, sweetie. Sorry to bother you. Don't tell your boyfriend. You look delicious, by the way. All right, let's go. You guys finally saw it? Yeah, I had to really zoom in there. I'm sorry, it's hard. I got to realize it. You know, it's different story being out with me. So I've seen a striped skunk. Man, this has been heaven for me, y'all. I saw a striped skunk, and there's all kinds of places I want to investigate, but I'm not going to, because I got you guys with me, and I don't want to get off the bike right now. But I've seen all kinds of cool wildlife. That striped skunk was a fatty too, man. He was a chunker. And I got close enough. If I had put the bike down, like if you guys hadn't been with me, I would have put the bike down. And I would have put the bike on too, and I would have just got a lot faster. But I couldn't put the phone down, is what I meant to say, to get down there. There's something there, but I don't know, another trail? Sweet. And when I ride home, you know, I'll probably strap you guys in and I'll ride fast. The great thing is, I'm on one right now going really slow, but if I need to, I can go lickety-split. What time is it? Oh, it's early. It's only 3 o'clock. Yay! Yeah. I don't even know where I'm at, how far this trail goes. I don't know any of that. But the great thing is, I can always ride my butt home. If the battery dies or something, I just pedal. I got thighs. I got a booty. Oh, look at the bear. Somebody asked me the other day, they're like, you asked me how I was riding it. Do you use the engine all the time? I was like, no, sometimes it's booty powered. Sometimes it's electric. They were like, what? I said, booty powered. You know, gluteus maximus. You got to put your butt in that. You got to get up and really use your legs and your butt muscles. When I was a little boy, I dreamed of this. A freaking bike that you could cruise almost silently through the forest at night. All lit up. I mean, hello. Cool. I smell something. Oh, friends. I think part of the reason I'm really enjoying this is I don't get season change in Florida, and that's something that when I moved there for the first time I really missed. There's something about the smell of the rotten leaves of fall that just brings back some great memories. And that's what I'm smelling, the earth and the loam and the fallen acorns and the rotten leaves. It all just makes this beautiful, musky, earthy aroma that it's hard to pinpoint, but it's beautiful to me. Nature's perfume. I just startled something big back there, but I couldn't tell what it was. Hopefully it's not chasing after me. Like that dog scared me there. Oh, it scared me earlier. I don't get scared too easy, and I usually don't show it, but if it had gotten a little closer, quicker, it would have even scared me more, though, the way it came through those leaves. I gotta switch hands with you guys and try to adjust my strap here for a second. It's killing my ear. Hurts really bad, actually. Okay, that got it off my ear. Thank God, that was hurting my ear. And I smell the river too. The river has its own, there's the river right there. The river has its own absolutely just gorgeous aroma, of course. A lot of people find river smell probably not gorgeous, it wouldn't be the word that they use, but I love it. It smells like life to me, and death. It smells like the whole orbit. Everything. All the mix of fall and the river together, that smell is premium. I wish I could bottle it up and keep it. Oh my God, that's great. The kind of fishy, dark, almost rot to the smell of the river and water itself, the algae and all the living things. And then the tang of the detritus and the forest of fall rotting around me. But somehow it's full of life, that smell. Somehow it is full of life. In death, there is life, right? I know that sounds absolutely crazy, but it's so true. These things die and then the cycle begins again. Everything. If we die a natural death and we rot and go back to the earth, something else will benefit from that. There is no entropy in death, only more life. I just got a little bit of a chill for the first time. I suppose it's probably about 60 degrees now. I've got my shorts, my Speedo, my serape, my Crocs, and a sleeveless t-shirt on. A little sleeveless tee, and I'm perfect. Let's see where this says we are. Welcome to Benview. Oh my God, we hit another metro park? You gotta be kidding me. This is great. And there's all kinds of stuff to just explore here. What does that say? Progress in your metro parks. Please use alternate trail. All right, kiddos, here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna strap you up on my little satchel here, and I'm gonna ride back the way we came from whence we came and go down the other section of River Road. since I hit this spot, I didn't even plan on coming down this way, to be quite honest. I had planned on going down South River Road or going all the way down North River Road. But this has been so fun, I haven't wanted to stop. So I'll go back to my original plan and I'll do it fast the way I like. Yes. All right. We love you guys. I'm so glad you're here with me. I can't tell you how happy this makes me. But I'll try. I appreciate you guys. It's so nice seeing friends over here, friends that I know, some new friends. But it's always comforting seeing people that I love. And I see some of you guys here. Where are you? Toaster? That's you. Good night, friend. We love you. All right. Can you guys see all right the path ahead of me, kind of as I do? All right. We're going to go back from where we came this way. I'm not sure where that comes out, but I wanted to explore another route here tonight as well. I wish I was doing this during the day, man. You'd really be enjoying yourselves. I hope you're enjoying this a little bit anyway, but I'm going to step it up and I'm going to speed out of here. This is what I like to do. When you guys aren't with me, this is what I do. So I'm going to do it like I usually do. Like a ghost in the night, with my cape flying behind me. Beware the great operator! Now we're cooking with fire. Let me get covered up with my thing here on both of my legs so I'm extra warm. Yeah, get that thigh covered up. There we go. Get that thigh. Get that guy. All right, now we're cruising. Extra warm now, y'all. Make sure my phone stays put where it's supposed to. This might be one of the most fun times today that I've had on this bike at all, to be quite honest. This new path, I'm really enjoying it. Like, this is my new favorite path, and I thought it was today. I was bragging about it, but it is 100%. This is my new favorite path. At least, well, I guess different qualifications for the path, but I really love this path. If it had snakes and big snakes and stuff, which it probably does during the summer, it's got water snakes. But it is truly a great place, so that you guys should come and check out the metro parks. I am just in heaven. Cruising along around 20 miles an hour on this beautiful path. It's broken gravel, but it's perfect. Absolutely perfect. This is the kind of riding many times I would like to do. I pedal, mix pedal. I'll stop this once I get up to the head of the path. And I'll pedal for a couple miles, and then I'll go back to this, saving the battery. And most of the time, if you guys weren't with me, what I do is I pedal the whole way wherever I'm going to go. And then when I get tired, and I'm physically tired, that's when I go, okay, I've had enough of a ride. And I use the e-bike to get home, which is really how I do it 90% of the time, is the best way to do it. Is just ride until you get tired. Just pedaling, pedaling, pedaling. Don't use the pedal assist at all. Don't use any battery except for your light. And then when you get absolutely tired and you're like, all right. And the funny thing is, it always takes me forever to get where I'm going pedaling. But if I was just to keep up this like ride and just go like this the whole way, I'd be home in no time. Like literally, I'd be home in no time. But I'm not going home. It's too early. I got more fun to have. I want to go do the downtown route too. I know some people don't find this to be fun. There's those deer again. Hey deer, adios. This is high living for me. It just doesn't get any better. I think I got off track. Oh, there it is. I almost went down into their house. There we go. Let me check. I'm going to take this opportunity to check my phone. Make sure you guys are still sitting good. You guys enjoying the ride? I hope you are. I hope you're enjoying it a quarter as much as I am. If you are, then I really do. I wish everybody could experience this with me. The wind, and, well, you might have hair. I don't have much, but the wind and my little bit of hair. But more importantly, just the feeling of flying. You feel like I feel like I'm flying. I'm not even exaggerating. This is the closest I can tell you. Riding my bike at night, when I'm lost in thought here, telling myself stories, I feel as if I'm flying through the world. My only concern is, at the moment, what this is in the path. I think it's a bunny rabbit. Yeah. Hey, Bun Bun. Bunny, 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 bun, bun, bunny, bunny. Run, run, bunny, everything wants to eat you. Can anybody tell me exactly what 33 kilometers an hour is? I guess it's around 22 miles an hour, but I'm not positive. I literally feel like I'm flying, floating through. I'm going to check the chat and see what you say in a minute when I stop here. But I imagine I'm going to say it's 25 miles an hour, 24 miles an hour or something. I don't know. But I'm probably wrong. I got some Canadian friends and friends from the United Kingdom who probably tell me. Gads, that was quick, man. Look, they got life vests there and everything for you. This place is wicked cool. I love it, man. Oh, you know, I told you I have a lot of like dreams, but one of my dreams would be to have that house across the road from where I grew up, and where I'm staying right now, across the road from where I'm staying right now, that's my best friend's house. But I grew up across the road, and when my parents sold the house to move to Florida, probably was the worst mistake. They, like hindsight, I feel like hindsight, if they had stayed, they'd probably both still be alive, to be honest with you. I really do believe that Naples killed my parents in a lot of ways, and their own just not understanding how to deal with life, I guess. But if they had just kept that little house and invested money and lived life as normal, I think they'd be alive. But instead, let's move to Naples and yuck it up. Naples can destroy people. It's like one of those cities that you just like, seems like paradise at first, but for so many people it became a trap. A beautiful gilded trap. You might know the title. Man, this is so great, guys. Here's the concession stand again that we went by. I hope that you guys have enjoyed this as much as I have with you. I really do. We have such a great time with you on live at story time. And I always feel bad, especially since we left the KOA, because if we were still, that's when we were doing really well with having great lives and things, because people really wanted to go afterwards and see the snakes and catch a lizard and just go have fun, and we just can't do that where I'm at. The reception's terrible. So I feel horrible after story time. I feel like all I have is to read for you guys. That's not fun. I want to take you on rides and adventures and do this fun stuff. But Uncle TikTok won't let me. Why won't TikTok let me do this with you? I don't know. I think that 1,000 people would want to have fun like this and do this kind of cool stuff. But I would do this every night with you if TikTok let me do it. I'd literally take you guys every night. We'd go out riding like this. All over Florida, man. Because I do this all over Crystal River, through the archaeological parks, through the state parks. I ride the same way that I'm doing this right now in Florida, but I can't take you because the reception is garbage. The reception here has been beautiful. That's why, like, I could love that. I could get used to that. What I couldn't get used to is the cold of Ohio again. I'd miss my Florida. I'm a lizard. Now I'm like the alligators and stuff that I work with. I can't handle the cold. Not like that. Look at that, man. Already up here. That's crazy quick. I love it. First shelter again. Now we're really gonna go fast. Oh, they got that part closed to parking cars, but that's all right. Now, I don't know, but I believe they called this the towpath trail, if I remember correctly, because they used to tow barges through here, believe it or not. This is one of the ways that they moved things through the Great Lakes. They would use this area for moving barges. That's how my family moved their produce and moved everything. They'd move across to Indianola Island. They used a great barge. But on the towpath, they had teams of horses, it was said once upon a time, that towed the tow, like the barges, these great teams of horses, right alongside this road that ran along the river. And they towed the barges through when it started to get shallow or wasn't moving fast enough. They would actually tow them through here, get them through like locks. And I might start heading back. I didn't realize how cold I got, man. I'm freezing, guys. I am literally freezing. So I think I might head in. I might do a downtown tour and then head to the house and get something to eat. I'm hungry. Let's go faster, though. Probably get me colder. That's why I'm cold now. I'm going fast. But I still like to go fast, so let's do it. Just past the bridge that I told you about earlier. I'm going about 40 kilometers an hour, but I'm going uphill right now, so it'll improve in a minute. 39 right now. What a beautiful night to ride. My goodness. Yeah, I love it. Life is good when you have fun. Yay! Sing it with me now. Life is good when you have fun. Have fun and life is good. Whee! This bike can go 35 if you pedal as fast as you can and it's on 5, but it takes a battery super duper quick. So I never go 5 unless I have an emergency and a dog's chasing me, or some homeless people want to steal my bike, or something like that. And these people are going to kill me. They put their dirt and stuff in the road. They're supposed to, I guess, to get it picked up, but I don't see it sometimes until it's too late. And there's a car coming behind and I jerk over into the bike lane. They put it right in the bike lane. I guess they're supposed to. I don't know where else you're supposed to put it. But all this stuff when they come to your yard, like the city does all the pickup. But like if they're telling you to put your stuff in the middle of the bike path, hey, there's a raccoon. Look at him go. That was a fat raccoon. Did you see him? He was trucking. Lady ringtail moving rings. Look at him go. Hey, we're back at Waterworks Park. That's where you can go fishing with your little kids. Take your dibbums down there and go catch some fish and release them, and then go back to the actual river, and you can catch them. You can take them there if you have a tag. Can anybody tell me what 40 kilometers an hour is? Am I breaking the law? Because it's 25 here. Let's read the chat for a second. Can anybody tell me? I can't read. Never mind. My eyes are done for the day. I can't see that chat, guys. Maybe it's because I'm cold, or maybe it's just because my contacts, I slept with them in or something, but I can't see anything. That's weird. In fact, I'm putting one of my other arms underneath my chest because I'm getting cold. Oh, that helped. That helped a lot. Let's go look at the downtown real quick, and then I'll go home. That helped. And I'm going to go slower now, if you don't mind. We're back at the Columbian House. And here's what we're going to do. I'm going to take you guys back off for a minute and show you around the little town, and then I'm going to head back. Oh, there we go. This is the Liberty House. It's kind of the good, the yin and the yang. Well, the other house is the Hell House. That's kind of like the heaven portal. There's always been good stories associated with the Liberty House, and I do mean that. It almost stands like the sentinel to the evil across the road. You hear stories of good hauntings, of blessings happening in that place. It's really weird. Like, people would stay there and have good things happen. They celebrate good things, and the good energy's worn off. And this is one of my childhood favorite haunts in the world. I used to come down here, and I'd get my beef jerky if it was raining and I couldn't go down to the river. And I didn't have a very, very safe home life, you know. I'd get beat a lot and stuff, so I'd come down to Peddler's Alley. It's now a Mexican restaurant, but it still has the Peddler's Alley slide in there. And it had a candy shop when I was a kid. And I used to come in here, I'd get beef jerky, and then I'd come in here and get my candy and my books. And it was like never, what is that movie? Sebastian from The Never-Ending Story. I loved my books. Oh, those spiders are awesome, man. There's a whole bunch of them. Look at these guys. But here it is. I'll show you the inside. I wish I could take you inside, but I can't. It's kind of open and kind of closed at the same time. How freaking cool is that, y'all? God, I love it in there so much. And there's one like this in Naples, and I remember hating that I moved, but finding the one in Naples and feeling like I found the exact parallel. It's so weird. There was a candy store in the same exact spot on one. There's one called Tin City. If you look it up and can find the map, I'd be really interested to find out if it had any similarities to this. But Peddler's Alley is right here. And then Tin City is the one in Naples. And I was a little kid from this little tiny town, and I moved to Naples and was scared and alone, didn't have any friends. And that was one of the first places I found, and I thought, oh my God, this is just like Peddler's Alley. And it was like a little safe place for me. And there's the buffalo. I didn't tell you the rest of the roasted beef story, but I will probably in a video. But I remember that buffalo was here when I was a boy. He's just been painted about 1,000 times. But this is a cute little quaint downtown to Waterville. Someday, I reckon, I'll be back in this town, because Zach's about the only kind of family that I have. And I'd love to be close to family. His little niece and nephew, I get to go watch their school stuff and celebrate Christmas and birthdays with them and watch them grow up, and they love me and I love them. And I don't get to do that with any others, so I always spoil them rotten when I can. And I hope someday they'll only have good memories of Uncle Creech. But here's our little downtown quaint little thing, our post office. There was a little restaurant down here that when my folks were alive, we'd come down, when I remember our happy days, and we'd get a pizza together, and I'd play Pac-Man. There's a little arcade in here. And I've been told that's changed. I left here when I was, oh my God, it's been a long time ago, man. Like 80s, maybe 83, 84, I don't know, something like that. But the pizza place, holy crap, it's still there. I cannot believe that Pizzanella's, is it closed? It looks closed. No, yeah, it says closed, but is it closed for good kind of closed? That's crazy. I can still remember the way that the pepper flakes taste on the pizza in that place. That is weird. And that gas station I would go to, it was different at the time, but I'd go to that gas station and I'd buy my little bags of beef jerky that I was talking about. Let's go down to the other part of the main drag. Just memory after memory, nostalgia. I was a lonely little kid. I had some friends like Zach, but you know, even as a child, I was very much a loner. I'd have friends that I'd hang out with, but I liked to be alone a lot too. And they didn't like to do a lot of stuff. Like Zach, I could talk Zach into coming out with me and riding bikes and stuff. I don't remember his bikes, but he'd rather play video games. You know, he'd rather go in the house, and I love to play video games too. But I'd much rather be outside. So we did like maybe 75% video games and 25% outside, where I'd get my friends to go outside. But even then, they weren't as adventurous with me with like the critters and wanting to go in the water and do all the stuff I like to do. So I love this little downtown though. Always makes me happy to see it. Now, if something happens to our trailer, we'll try to get a van. And if we can afford it, I doubt we can afford it, but I'll show it to you again. Like, that was our dream. Like, if something did happen, not that we want it to, but if it did, next time we would get a trailer or a van just like that. Because we could put that in anybody's driveway, we could put it in any park. I'd strap my bike to the front on one of those, like, front bumper things. Got a water thing. I'm starving. I gotta go find a snack. Seeing that Subway reminded me how hungry I am. That little hardware and paint was here when I was a boy too, though. Dave's Diner, I don't remember that, but Shelly and I don't get to eat out much. Maybe someday we'll get to do something there. She loves diners. From here, I literally am just a stone's throw from Yaks, but I'm gonna take you back with me. Let's go. I don't take you guys with me and leave you if I can help it. So let's go home together, huh? That way I can read the chat finally and say thank you for everybody that's been here and tell you guys I appreciate you. Zach never likes to take this alley because he's not as adventurous as I am, but I like to. There's the police station. So hopefully they if I get out of the road, I'll be just fine. There we go. Here's the dark and creepy alley. I used to love taking this alley as a kid. Zach hates it. He always hated it as a kid. He told me he hated it because the dogs always bark. It is a little creepy, but I don't hate it. I like it because it's off the main road and I don't have to cross a busy road or anything. That's always preferable to me. Even if there's a little danger, I'd rather go down the dangerous alley than cars and people. Now we're back on River Road, going to my friend's casa. And now I have earned the pleasure of putting it up to the fastest setting. Let's help it along. Couldn't even get it all the way spun up. It's time to go home. Look at all that battery I have left. I could have stayed out for hours, man. That would have been so... Okay, that would have been fun. But I am kind of hungry and cold. See if I can remember how to get in here. You guys give me a second. I remember the code. Family. Family are the people that trust you with the codes of their house. Family are the people that trust you with the codes to their house and let you in their fridge. Let me hook up Bike and we'll talk. skunk, deer. Oh man, it was gravy. Yee. Okay. And now let me shut this garage. Let me turn off everything. It's not good. I saw one of these e-bikes, not this model, but I saw one the other day that exploded. And I'm just always afraid, like I'm in his garage with it. I hope it wouldn't do that. But hold on a sec, guys. Let me turn this around. Luckily, I got battery left and everything. And I'm going to say hello. Hold on, if I can figure out how to do this. There we go. What do you think of that serape my friend got? It's pretty cool, huh? That kept me nice and warm, though. I got to thank Josh next time I see him. Believe it or not, because I just had that sleeveless shirt on, and I was pretty warm even at 5 with this wrapped around me. Very grateful for that. Now let's see. Who all is here? Fraggle, good night. Probably lost Fraggle. Love, hey, what do you say? Like Superbad, where it changed from the firstborn son to the new kid. I got to watch that movie. I've never seen it. Yeah, it is so peaceful, hybrid. I'd love to have you guys with me. The Fae have taken my daggum Fae. They're bad about stealing. But don't say anything bad about them, because you'll see a light in the woods. You'll follow it. Next thing you know, you're a Fae's plaything, you know? And not all of them are beautiful. Some of them are really ugly. Yeah, you don't want that. Tell them you can have the lighter. Just don't take me away to be your Fae love slave. 40 miles per hour is about 24.5. Oh, okay. 40 kph is about 24. So that's pretty cool. 24. I'm rocking, man. That's all right. Nicky Nack's here. Nicky. rolling. It was so great, man. I think I could have got going a little bit faster. I need to have you guys there to tell me how fast I was going. Man, it was so good having you guys here tonight. I'm going to sit down for a minute. What do you think? What chair would you take? Would you take this chair? Or would you take this chair? This chair? Or that chair? What do you think? Seriously, what chair would you take? Paulie Walnut's hair even gets messed up. Yeah. Thanks for the ride. That was great. That thing is fun, love. We have it. Night, Chosen Angel. You have a good one. Here, I'm going to sit on the lawnmower. It's got an actual more comfortable seat than that one. This thing, I'm telling you, this would be fun to take on a night ride too. This lawnmower just cruising through. If they make an e-lawnmower, I'd be cruising through the path on it. Never touch another man's bike. Is that something they say? You're not supposed to touch another man's bike? He doesn't mind. He allows me to touch it. I'm just not allowed to touch his wife. Other than that, I can touch anything, I think. No, I'm kidding. But yeah. He won't let me ride it, though. He's convinced that I can't, that I'd drop it or something. And I try to tell him nicely that I'm a better rider than he's been. Our whole life, I've always been a better rider than him. And I am a better rider. I'm not bragging, I just am a better rider. I worry about him on it. I worry about him. I worry about anybody on a motorcycle. But I don't just ride bicycles. I rode a lot of things. And if you're good on a three-wheeler, if you can master a three-wheeler, buddy, you'll be all right on just about anything. I survived the three-wheeler era. That was pretty much my first, that was pretty much it. That was my first whip, was a three-wheeler, and then a tractor. The tractor kind of came first, but the three-wheeler, I had a mini bike for a while, but it was a dog, and I barely got to use it. And then the three-wheeler came along, and that thing was freaking awesome, but I almost died on it so many times. Then I got dirt bikes and all that stuff. I don't think Zach got a bike until he was in his 20s, 25 or 26 or something, 28. And I was riding when I was 10, 11. I just love to do it, man. Yeah, we did survive that shit. You got that right. If you had three-wheelers, you're a survivor, son. They try to kill you. But if you know what you're doing with them, it's not that bad. It's just if you, like, they get the reputation from being death machines because people that have never been on one think that it's going to operate like a two-wheel machine or a four-wheel machine, and it doesn't. You know, it's got more give. You can kick the back end out a lot easier than you can. You can't do that in a four-wheel machine as easy, but you can with a three-wheeler, you know. You can pop it when you turn. If you turn, you can kind of roll the tire a little bit with that big front tire. It's a little easy to roll over. If you turn it too hard, you can get kind of bent up. But they're fun, though. They'll float, too, a little bit. Anyhow, good night, guys. It's 3:33. Perfect time to go. And we are going to be on live tomorrow for our story time. It'll be in the evening, of course. But I'll probably be up real early as usual, and I'll probably pop on sometime during the day to say hey. But I appreciate you all. Thank you for making this live so amazing and our TikTok so amazing. But if you don't follow me on both of them, please do. We're going to be getting more busy over on TikTok and YouTube. So I love you guys. Night, guys. Night, Heather T. Night, Chosen Angel. You've rolled one all, man. Need lawnmowers that'll chase dinosaurs. You got that right. That'd be a good story time, man. That would be. My bestie was deaf, no lie. She'd take us on the trails and remember last minute to warn me about that low. Oh, yeah. Hey, good night. Good night, Omega Naught. Yeah, I appreciate you. We love you, friend. You guys have a good one. Thank you, guys. Night. Yeah, I'll sleep here in a little bit. I got to get me a snack first. I'm going to go raid the pantry. We'll talk to you guys later.